Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria. You guys, today is my first ever video like this. I'm excited, I'm a little nervous. Today we're going to go through 10 products that I just didn't like, products that didn't work for me. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why they failed, and just because they didn't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you. So, as always, I like to hear from you guys. I want to know what you think down below and if you agree or disagree on any of these products. So, let's dive into the first product. I'm actually doing this one first just to get it out of the way because A, it needs clarification. B, I'm going to see if I can return it. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. With pain, I say this. This is the Instyler collab that Casey Holmes did with Instyler. And now here's why I don't feel awful saying this. To my understanding, Casey Holmes, like this was already a product, a design, something that they created. Casey Holmes was only responsible for like this outside portion and the aesthetic of it. That was the collab. So that I'm okay with. I think that it's beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing. Girl, I got nothing against Casey Holmes. And I love her brand, her aesthetic, everything like that is great. My issue is with this damn wand thing. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, by the way, the links for both Instagram and Twitter are down in the description box. But I was mentioning on there, I actually did a poll and you guys voted to have me do a full video on this, which I would have gladly done if I could have used it at all. You guys, if you have short hair, like I have my hair to here, I couldn't use this. Literally, I was trying to pull, and some of my layers are shorter, like my longest layers obviously go to here. Some of my layers are like yay-ish long. You can't wrap them around this barrel without A, burning your finger, B, getting yourself all kind of contorted, and then C, trying to figure out, all at the same time, by the way, trying to figure out this little double tap system to like make this barrel go the other direction. Because the way it works is you double tap and it spins one way, you double tap and you can turn it around. That way when you're holding it on your hair, it's like rotating and it's smoothing and shining your hair. In theory, great idea. If you have nice, long, beautiful hair, like Casey Holmes, or you know, just long, beautiful hair in general, probably would work fantastic. For me, not only do I have short hair, but I was also thinking like, even if I had long hair, what are the odds I could use this? You guys, I have the coordination of a damn turtle that's like 97% on its back going, oh God, help me please, I can't get up. Like that's me in life when it comes to hair and hair tools. So for me, this is a huge pass. I'm going to see if I can return it because I literally tried to use it 3 times. I couldn't get my hair to wrap around this thing more than one full rotation and it just didn't work for me. Like the hairs that come again, the ones that are like this very bottom layer, those were easier to work with because, you know, they're longer and they're just easier in general. They have more that you can grab onto and really wrap around the barrel to get like a beautiful look, a beautiful curl. The other ones, the ones on the upper level up here that I would like grab and try to wrap around, there was no way. They would get like one rotation and I would go, oh, okay, you know, and I would bzzz and let it do its thing and then I would take it off and I literally would just have like, nope, like one little half curl. And so for me, it just didn't work. It's not the most user-friendly if you're someone like me and you don't A, have the coordination, B, if you have shorter layers, anything like that, it's just not for me. So this was unfortunately a huge, huge fail. I did not like it. And I'm so sad because A, it's like $125. I wanted to love it, but you guys, I just couldn't. Like I couldn't do it. All right, so next up, let me break this down for you. This one's real quick, simple to the point. This is the Ofra Makeup Fixer, and it's basically a setting spray for your face, except, oh my God, does this smell so strong. Like I don't mind if there's a smell. I love like MAC Fix Plus, that has a smell. Urban Decay Setting Spray, that has a smell. The Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, that has a little bit of a smell, but nothing can compare to the smell of this. Like perfume, patchouli, intense. I don't even know what it is, but oh my God, I can't even tell you if it's like a good spray or whatever because I get one like into this thing and it just, it blasts me with so much smell that I cannot get rid of. And in the interest of showing you guys, I'm about ready to hit myself with all the smell. But because I want to show you the sprayer. The sprayer itself, not a bad sprayer. It's a little intense, but if you hold it back and really give it a good go, it's not awful. But oh my God, that smell. Oh my God, it smells like when you walk into those, oh my God. What's that? Those like natural stores, like like natural food markets and stuff, how they have like that smell to them, that organic patchouli-esque smell. It smells like that. That's not a bad smell. It's just so concentrated in here, and when you are spraying it straight to your face, I don't know if you know this, but like the nose is on your face, and it's just like not a good time. So for me, this was a miss. Whether or not it's good is irrelevant. I mean, it's okay. Like, I've used it twice, but I can't get past that smell. Huge miss for me. Oh my, I'm gonna have to fumigate. Ugh. Okay guys, next up, along the same lines as the last one, we have the Japanesque Waterless Brush Cleanser, the Rapid Dry Formula. I like this. I like the aesthetic. I think it does a good job. It cleans a brush. I don't have an issue with it as far as performance. My problem with this is how bad it smells. And again, it's not even that it smells bad, it's that it smells so freaking strong. Like the spray on this, let me just throw this out there. Not a bad spray. Nice, light, airy. You're cleaning your brushes. You want to choot, wipe it off on a towel. Not a problem. Oh my fuck. Sorry guys, I'm fumigating over here. The problem with this is that A, the smell builds on itself. So like if you need to clean one brush with maybe like one squirt of this, you might be able to live. Right now I could use a fan. Like, and I'm not being dramatic. It's so strong because the smell starts off and you're like, oh, that's not bad. And then all of a sudden you're like, wham, it gives you like this 1-2 punch where the smell gets stronger. And if you spray this thing twice, oh sweet baby Jesus, you are like fumigating yourself, your nose, it gets all up in there. It's all you're gonna smell for like the next 2 days. I cleaned like 7 brushes in a row. 7 brushes, like we're talking like little eye makeup brushes. Nothing crazy. We're not talking big old face brushes that need a ton of product. I am talking 1 squirt over like roughly 6 or 7 brushes. So that's maybe 6 or 7 squirts of product. And I had a towel on my lap and I sprayed this, wiped it off, set it down. I had to leave my area for a half hour and come back because the smell was so overwhelming to me. And honestly, the cleanser itself, it's like a good brush cleaner. It does exactly what it says it will. I don't have an issue with the formulation. I have an issue with the smell. It is so overwhelming. I cannot. If you are sensitive to smells, do not touch this. I'm telling you, oh my God. And honestly, if you want to play a little like Russian roulette with yourself, you can give it a go. But girl, I do not recommend it. Oh my God. Ugh. It's going to smell in here for 3 days. Oh, and not only that, by the way, the towel that I like wiped this and then wiped on the brush, we washed it in a washer with like other clothing and like, you know, soap and like all that good kind of crap. Then it went to the dryer with like dryer sheets and the bounce bubble things and everything. And that that hand towel smelled like this for like 2 or 3 washes. That's a bit obnoxious. That means your perfume is a little too intense Japanesque, I'm just saying. Okay guys, this next product is very expensive and a huge waste of time and money. This is the Somerville Tight and Cryogenic Tightening Gel. And basically what this is an AM and PM use, last step of your skincare. You put it on, it's supposed to tighten, firm your face. You can put it under makeup, it's not supposed to cause a problem. And it says that it'll feel cold, so it's supposed to give you that tightening, that cryogenic freezing feel. And all I can tell you is that it was a total waste of, again, time and money. It's very expensive, like $120-ish, and literally did nothing. I have never had a product that like it just didn't do anything. Like even a product when it's bad, it'll do something. Like it'll make my foundation pill up or look weird. It'll make my skin crack, or it'll, you know, it does something. And this, I tried it and I kept trying it and I kept trying it and I was like, what is even happening here? Like what are you supposed to do? Because I, for the life of me, do not see any tightening. And I understand that I'm younger, but like it should at least feel tightening. It should at least give me some kind of something. And you guys, I got nothing for you. I think it's no good at all. I see no point in this. No. Okay guys, this next one doesn't take a ton of time. I don't like it. I don't think it's worth your money, and I don't care how cheap it is. This is the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette, and no, I find this to be a complete and total waste of your time. The matte shades are trash. They are powdery. They do not blend out. They have no opacity at all. No good. The shimmers in here are awful. This one right here was my favorite, or at least it would have been if it wasn't a complete glitter, and literally like no shimmer, no glimmer, no fun at all. And I find that for the price, for everything you can get at the drugstore, everything, this is literally the least thing I would tell you to purchase. It's just garbage. You don't need this in your life. Go pick up a couple of the Wet n Wild mini palettes, the little 4 pieces, the 10-piece pans, anything like that. Go pick up literally any other thing, but this is no good. No. Now this one is the Lemonade Craze palette. Obviously it's the yellow. I know there's like a Soda Crush or something that has the purple. I didn't try that one because after this one being so powdery and so awful, I had no desire to touch another one. So no thank you. Pass. Next. mist. So this one I'm a little bit bummed out about. I mean, I'm a little bit bummed out about all of these because obviously it's like money and products I didn't like, but this one really bothers me. For some reason, when there's something from e.l.f. that I don't like, it like kind of hurts my soul a little because I'm like such a big diehard e.l.f. fan. But this is the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist, and I have a couple issues with this. Number one, it says it's a primer mist. Okay, let me break this down. Does that sound like a mist to you? No, it does not sound like a mist. It sounds like you are getting attacked with a garden hose that's being carried by a tiny little garden gnome, and he's just like attacking you with it and throwing water at your face, and you're just like, oh God, please stop, Mr. Gnome. I don't like that. That is what this does to your face. It like assaults your face with the spray. I'm just not a fan. Very aggressive. So that's number one. Number two, I don't love the almost sticky feeling, and I understand that it's a primer, so it's going to have like that slightly tacky feel to it, but this is almost like a patchy tacky feel. I'll spray this on my face and then I'll wait for it to like dry or soak in. I'll kind of feel my face. Everything feels good to go. And I find that my foundation almost like sticks over top of this. Like I'm blending it out. It blends fine here. Foundations I love and use all the time. And then they will randomly get like stuck to or chunky or like just randomly dispersed into these weird patterns. And the only control variable I have is this spray. And after I thought about it, I'm like, well, wait a second. When I spray it on my hand, it produces these weird plotchy like spots. When you spray it on your face, like, you know how if you're gonna spray a setting spray, and if it doesn't have a nice fine mist on it, you'll actually get like water droplets? Okay, imagine that, but before foundation. So you did that with primer. Then imagine putting your foundation over top of that, except those little water spots were sticky. So now your foundation is like sticking in this weird patchy mentality. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I didn't like it. It didn't like fix any oil control for me. I found that if anything, it made my foundation days absolutely awful because it made everything patchy. And then I couldn't blend it out because it was sticky. So I don't know. I've shaken this. I've done everything. I've tried to like put it on a beauty blender and then like press it in that way. Still didn't like it. Still created all kinds of patchy mess for me. So this was a huge miss. No thank you. So next up we have two items that I was really shocked that I did not like genuinely shocked. More so than usual. These are the Wet n Wild to Reflect Shimmer palettes, and I have a third one of these somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I don't know if I returned it already. I'm honestly not sure. But here's what I do know. I thought that these were blushes. I thought that these would be beautiful. I thought this beautiful like marble design. I thought maybe we're gonna have like some kind of a Wet n Wild, not a Wet n Wild, I'm sorry, Wet n Wild duping an hourglass situation. Like I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, but I was excited to like see the possibilities. And then it said palette, and I was like, okay, that's a little bit weird, but okay, like I guess I don't care what they're called as long as they're beautiful. So then I went to apply them, and I applied them to my cheeks, and they were more like a highlight. Like you see right there, I don't know if you can see them super well, but they're just so reflective and shiny, like a highlight. And I thought, okay, I'll try them as a highlight. Nope, no thank you. Guys, they emphasized every piece of texture, and I've talked about this. Highlight is meant to put anywhere on your face that you want to emphasize. So if you put it over an area like most of us do with texture, it's going to emphasize texture. I don't have anything against that. I don't care if you can see my texture, like hello, hi, it's there. You're not like, you know, looking at my naked picture on my face. Like it's texture. It's not a big deal. Like we can grow. We can get over ourselves. What I don't like about these is that they emphasize it and they like pull it. Like imagine literally making a mountain out of a molehill. That is what these do to my texture. My texture, my slightly demure, always there, but like always so slightly refined texture, except when these come along and all of a sudden it looks like I have the Grand Canyon of texture on my cheeks. I just did not like these. I think they are such a heavy, thick highlight. They are not like that thin, fine veil situation at all. Now, if you are looking for good, affordable, amazing highlights at the drugstore, I have a whole high-end dupe video for highlights, which I will link right up here. I go through and I did 10 dupes for high-end to low-end highlights, and some of my absolute favorite beautiful amazingness highlights are in there. I have tons from the drugstore I love. These are just not it. I don't like them. I'm confused by them. These are not, they're shimmery, but they don't look like they should be a highlight. I don't think they have the right undertones. I definitely don't think they have the right like texture or consistency for a highlight. I'm just not a fan. No thank you. So big surprise, you guys. Next up we have another spray. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Now I have a couple problems with this. Number one, I just didn't like it. I was able to use it one time. I'll get to that in a second. But one time, and I looked like I went to a bachelorette party where I got covered in a like glitter confetti cannon. That was what this did to me. I don't know why, but for some reason The companies, brands, whoever, somebody at the top believes that in order to have an illuminating setting spray, there has to be glitter flecks. And I cannot understand why that is for my whole soul, my whole existence. But this just covered me in glitter. I didn't like the look of it on the skin. I felt like it like sunk into the skin, but then it left like this layer of glitter particles. And I didn't understand the thought process there. I thought you could have went illuminating and dewy 100 other ways without doing that. And I didn't like the formula. My other issue is, hello. Like, I cannot make this spray. And I'm pretty sure it's because it got so clogged and so whatevered with all the glitter and all the crap in here, like glitter particles, I don't know what you want to call them, feathers from God, I don't care. It's just nasty. This just isn't worth the money, you guys. There's 100 other high-end sprays that you could try or test out or fall in love with that is just so much better than this. I don't have one pro to this other than I guess the container is kind of pretty, but other than that, it's just trash. No thank you. Now this next one was actually in a full face of holiday from Tarte, which I can link right up here. I went through a bunch of their holiday makeup, and this is their Blush and Glow Peachy Glow Blush and Highlight Duo. And you guys, I just hated this so much. I talk about it in that video. What a waste of my life. The blush is pretty. I mean, it's a standard blush, nothing too exciting, nothing too awful, whatever. I could swatch, actually here, I'm gonna pick like a clean-ish spot on my arm, so right here where there is nothing. I'm gonna go in. This is me going. Hello. You'd think there's highlight. You can kind of see it on my finger, right? Let me just... Literally, where did it go? It's not there. And do you know why? Because this is the worst formula I've ever experienced. Tarte, you don't have bad highlights. I mean, they're not like the best. They're like a solid 7, usually. This is a 2. I don't know what this crap is. Your blushes, outstanding. Some of your eye stuff, absolutely outstanding. I love so much stuff from Tarte. And I don't know if this is just like further feels that I have. And because I have kind of like a theory when it comes to holiday collections. And I believe that brands, they don't put their all into holiday collections because they're cheaper. And it's all about the aesthetic, and basically people are going to like impulse buy them because they're limited edition, they're new, they're this, they're that. And I don't know if that's why brands do not put their best foot forward, but this is the worst product. Oh my word. This is worse than... I'm trying to think of something I can compare it to. I've never had a highlight that looks this nice. Like you can hear it. Like I'm moving the pan I'm getting in there so aggressively. And unless you physically scrape some off, which I scraped up a little portion, unless you scrape it off and then go in and apply it, you literally can't even see it. And then when you finally do get some on your freaking skin, it is so thick and aggressive. And even after you scrape it, you guys, I have to like work to get any kind of a sheen, and it's thick and it's chunky, and I just, oh my God, like everything about this highlight to me is awful. I do not like it. Even like as it's sitting on my finger, it's like chunky and pilled up, and it's just gross, and I don't like it, and I hate this. I just don't like this. If the blush itself is okay, but like the highlight is crap. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. I'm getting a little angry about it, quite frankly, because I hate the way that brands can get around the holidays, and I hate this. So last up, we have actually a product that I received, I believe, from Influenster. I actually have a whole video on like what Influenster is and all of that, which I will link right up here. It talks a lot about it. It's basically, and this isn't sponsored, obviously, but basically they are a program, they are a website, an app, whatever you want to call them, that they send you free stuff for review and you talk about it. And this is something that they sent me a long time ago. I don't have to talk about it in this video, but I didn't like it, so I'm going to talk about it. And that's one of my favorite things, side note, about Influenster, is that they encourage you to be like dead nuts honest, which I like. So anyways, this is the Pantene Pro V in the Shower Foam Conditioner Daily Moisture Renewal for fine flat hair, light moisture, zero weight. And basically what this is supposed to do is provide light moisture to your hair while giving it all of the detangling effects, all of the movement, all of the body of a conditioner. So you know how if you have really, really fine hair, which is what I have, you'll go and you'll put in like a conditioner, a regular conditioner, your favorite, your nice thick conditioner, whatever it is. You'll put it in the shower, you'll rinse it out. Everything is good and dandy. Your hair feels nice and smooth and detangled. But when you get out, you blow dry it. For whatever reason, you just cannot get your hair to get any volume or whatever because your hair feels very weighted down, very heavy, very dense. Like that conditioner is just weighing you down. That is a problem that a lot of people with really fine or thin hair face because our hair just can't support it. We don't have any volume. Even right now, my hair is like having a struggle bus because I'm testing out like new hair oils and stuff. And there's there's just a lot of product in my hair. There's not a lot compared to other people, but there is a lot for my type of hair. So this product was created, again, by Pantene to basically go in and give you all of the pluses of conditioner, that detangled feeling, that nice hydrated feeling, that good clean slip feeling that we love in our hair, but do it in such a lightweight way that it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect like the overall buoyancy, the overall oomph that your hair can get. And for me, I just didn't find that that was the case. Yes, it's very lightweight. Yes, it technically worked, I guess, in the sense of not weighing my hair down, but I didn't feel any hydration, any good conditioning come from this product. I felt like I put it in, I took it out, and all I did was like further annoy my hair. It was almost like I put in like a hairspray or a hair mousse or something that seeks to dry your hair out versus conditioning it and giving it some life and some body and some love. So for me, this was definitely a huge pass, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to love it. I love the concept, but it just didn't work. Like I just didn't feel like it did anything good for my hair. And I know that that was the entire point, was to be a little more affordable, give you a little bit of love, a little bit of hair oomph, a little bit of the same things that other hair types can use without weighing it down, and it didn't do it for me. Okay guys, that is 10 products that I did not like. They did not work for me. And again, I want to hear all of your guys' thoughts down below. Did you like them? Have you tried them? Anything like that? And I will definitely go ahead and leave you a list of all of those down below, and I will also give you a list of everything that is on my face so you know what I am wearing in today's video. That will be down in the description box as well. Now, even more so than that, if you are curious or you have not yet subscribed, you should definitely do that as well, because I put up new videos Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In case you forgot what Monday through Friday means, that is 5 videos a week, girl. There is a ton of makeup. There is loves and hates, and there's everything in between, and I love to bring it to you guys, to share it with you. Let me know down below, A, about the products, B, if you like this type of video, and I think that that is it. Oh, and by the way, let me know if you like this type of video, because I have already more things that I don't like, and because I just kind of like save them, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm saving them, but if you don't like this video, I probably shouldn't make another one. So I really love, like, I'm gonna be obnoxious for a second, I really love videos where they go through products they didn't like. I feel like they are just as valuable as products that you did like, except they're a little more negative, which sometimes is like a little fun. It's different because here's the thing, when you do a video that's all like, oh, I don't like this product, like me, I like to be a happy, cheerful, relatively decent, you know, cheerful kind of person. And so I'm always like, well, I'm talking about things I don't like. I need to add like a little uptane. I need to add a little something to it, you know what I mean? So you guys let me know what you think down below. I hope this video wasn't too negative for you. Let me know if you want to see more. Definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys later on. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh shit, my door's open. Hello? Oh yeah, we in focus, girl. Oh my god. I feel like I just gave a baby a baby. I feel like I gave a baby. Do you though? Or do you? Do you or do you not? Fluff that scarf, fluff that scarf, fluff that scarf, fluff that scarf. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you guys, this is my first ever, I'm sorry, what was that? My life falling on the floor? Okay, cool. Sounds great. Hello everybody, welcome back to my, it's not the most user-friendly. You can check me out on Twitster. Now next up. So this one kind of bummed me out a lot, you guys. Next up we have the e.l.f. Oh, did anybody else just see the struggle on my face to like produce a word? I just couldn't make anything happen.